Trains in the back of this bus. I was searching for something, not sure who or what it was. Sometimes I get lonely, but no tears are leaving these eyes. And I keep on rolling to another life and another time. I'm a bad just searching for heaven. They gonna say I'm out of hand. Some people can't stand a traveling man, alright. She was kissing me, saying no, now I think I'm in love. And I said thank you, believe me, but I think that you had it enough. Sometimes I get lonely, but no tears are leaving these eyes. And I keep on rolling to another life, another time. Got my aviators, I'm a jet fighter. Like a long head, if it thinks 77, I'm a bad just searching for heaven. They gonna say I'm out of hand. Some people can't stand a traveling man. Go! I'm a jet fighter. Like a long hand, if it thinks 77, I'm a better just searching for heaven. They gonna say I'm out of hand. Some people can't stand a traveling man. Alright, alright, alright. Oh. it, I'm a jet fighter. Like a long-haired hippie, bank 77, I'm a bounty. Just searching for heaven. They gonna say I'm out of hand. Some people can't stand a traveling man. All right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 6 in the NFL as we join you from historic Lambeau Field.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games. And here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins. And when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
The Falcons from the 32. Stafford with the give.
And he's brought down right at the 42.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards.
The Falcons come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Miller's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. The give. Looking for some daylight up the middle. And Perry in on the tackle. Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line.
Falcons will take the snap from the 30. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First and 10. Screen
As his target.
Matthews, that time on the tackle. Here's a look at the offense, a group that must perform at a higher rate than it did a week ago.
The Falcons snap it at the 26. The ball is jarred loose. And with that, let's look at the Packers defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
3rd down and 8.
Blackman's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
They'll go ground.
Touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, no, there's a long way to go. There's no doubt it, but you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. LaShore's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line.
The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
The Packers from the 32. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 or 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Drop back, shotgun formation. The Packers now move the chains. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
First down here after the completion.
The defensive line is now all spreading out.
From the gun. Randall Cobb has the reception. With that, let's look at the Packers offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. Here they come to the 41-yard line.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Nelson's got it. First down. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The reception by Lacy. And that's a gain of 9.
Well, you can't play man-to-man, Jim, every single play. Every once in a while, you got to throw in the zone. That's what they did this past play. Hey, it was a good idea. It just didn't work.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. The Packers step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
Nice job that time by the offense, getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. They'll run it off the toss. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
That's 2nd down coming up. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front.
This will be interesting to see how the defense plays this situation. They're up a touchdown. Will they be aggressive or play it safe? I know one thing. If they give up 3 points, they'll be very happy.
The Packers have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down. The Packers are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this 3rd down. Inches to go. Third and goal from the 1. And he's in for the touchdown. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. A good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
The Packers getting set for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Falcons offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
First down at the 23. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Stafford from the gun. Heaving it down the field. Nice catch.
He's in the clear.
The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
Falcons getting ready to kick it off. He'll have a chance to take off. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Packers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down at the 19. Looking to go down the field here. Nice catch.
There's just so few quarterbacks who know how to throw it high and far anymore. Nice job that time by the quarterback. That throw was right on the money.
They come to the line, and it's first down. They're going back up top. Scanning the field. Taking off. And now he'll slide.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
First down at the 41. Set up screen to Lacy.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The 22-yard line, here they come.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They're setting up screen. Gains 13.
The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now. Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? You got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive, attack this offense.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Press coverage all the way.
3rd and goal from the 6.
He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out for the tight end, because anytime there's just a little bit of deception, that deception is enough for the tight end to get that area where he can get open. That time he does it, touchdown.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse.
Reed runs him down and gets the sack. He'll try this one from 43. And he puts it through for 3.
And that should put them a little more at ease come halftime.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it gave them a confidence boost, and they gained confidence. On the other side, I think they lost confidence because of that field goal.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. The injury appears to be minor, so the trainers are just looking him over one last time, and then he'll get back on the field.
The Falcons will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
The Falcons take it from the 33. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
2nd down and 10.
Launches it down the field. The pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Packers on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look, and they're confident. They look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's 2nd down now.
He'll take the snap from the gun. The Packers get a 1st down. They've come out in the first half and tried to get the football as often as possible in the hands of their top receiver.
Well, what we're seeing is so many ways to get the football to the wide receiver in today's game. Formations, you can move these guys all around. You can stack them up. So if you want to get the football to them, touchdown!
That touchdown appears that it will secure them the halftime lead as the 2nd quarter is winding down here.
Well, they sure hope it does. There's nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. You just feel like all the hard work you put in the week, you put it to good use, and you want to keep that lead going in at halftime.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Falcons are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
And intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Packers have had a lot of success in this game offensively, but they've still got a lot of work to do as they come out for this next drive.
Well, I think it's easy for them in a situation like this. They know they're going to score a lot of points, so you stay aggressive. You keep calling plays, keep throwing that football down the field, running it with power, and keep scoring points.
Eddie Lacy makes the catch. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Not surprised at all to see this hurry-up offense in a situation like this. In the NFL now, you got to be the aggressor, and this offense is definitely being the aggressor. Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing, run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
On the way, third down. The Packers come to the line. First down marker at the 40. Playing press coverage to the outside. It's intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. And what a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Falcons will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Second down coming up. One more snap in halftime.
Down the field.
And he knocks the ball out of his hands. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. LaShore's running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
First down at the 24. Toss to the outside. And he gains maybe 3.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. Second down and 7. The reception by Lacy.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. The Packers need to get to the 34 for a first down. Brings it into his body. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Coming to the line at the 49. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
Down the field, makes the play.
The Packers, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And it's complete to Jordy Nelson. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Makes the catch. Keeps chugging along. The Packers in for the score. Collins has caught his first touchdown of the season. The Packers for the extra point. Extra point is good. The Falcons ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Falcons talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
First down at the 23. Looking long to Julio Jones, and it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Stafford's got it in the gun. Zach Miller makes the catch.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Gets the handle here. Hyde's there to make the stop.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. Here's the handoff, and they get to him at the 45.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Third down now. Stafford in shotgun formation. Going for the deep ball. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Well, there's still time to make up the deficit if you don't go for it here on 4th and short near midfield at the end of this game. I think because it's so short, I think you go for it. You never know what the other offense is going to do. Big decision. We'll see what the coach tries.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Packers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
The Falcons come out in a dime package.
Here we go.
Set up screen to Lacey. And pick up about 4. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
That ball is no one's going to get him now. The 40. the 20, the 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown. And now that we're almost in the fourth and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing, so I'm not counting this one over by any means.
And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Falcons stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
And it's complete to Zach Miller. Still on his feet.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Stafford dropping back to pass once again. Justin Blackmon hauls it in. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. To the ground. That picks up 7. Falcons offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The final quarter begins with this snap. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
Double tight end formation. Very nearly intercepted. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. And this is dropped.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. And it leads to another incomplete pass.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The Falcons had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here. So they burned a timeout. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. The Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
The Falcons that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. 1st down at the 38. That ball is rifled to Randall Cobb.
Going to take it the distance.
And in for the touchdown. And with less than a quarter to play, it's going to be very difficult to catch them at this point.
Yeah, the chances of a comeback have almost gone to impossible. But I'll say this on the offensive side. Don't take any chances and see if you can just find a way to march down the field to score to keep this game going.
the 16-yard line. Stafford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Should have had it.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 2nd and 10. And they get the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Third down. Have to be very careful here. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf. Early in the 4th, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought there's going to be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
Beasley's all over that offense and brings him down.
Second and long.
Wireless on the receiving end.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Third and goal. 6 on the board for the Packers. His 5th touchdown of this game. He made it.
The Falcons in kick return formation.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Falcons just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Miller's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Falcons have it at the 24. Has his target.
3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. Wasting no time now for this next play.
Out of the gun.
He makes the catch.
This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed 3rd down conversion and another sequence that ends with the offense trudging off the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And, yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
Midway through the 4th, and this offense was just playing for pride. That stop has to be even more demoralizing.
Yeah, they were trying to salvage something out of this game today, but you know what? The defense didn't let down. They're going to play this thing to the last play, so there was nothing the offense could do right there.
Antoine Buffet makes the hit.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2 tight ends on the field here. Toss play to Lacey. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
The Packers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. That marks the 50th touchdown pass of his career. Extra point was good. The Packers getting ready for the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Falcons have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
2nd down and 10. The catch is made. Running room. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Wants to go deep. Jones comes up with the catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion. This is what you do. Never give up in the NFL. Even though you're getting blown out late in the 4th quarter, you're on offense. Go with that hurry-up offense and see if you can get a score here to make yourself feel a little bit better.
Stafford from the gun. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 6.
Well, it's been an awful day. They're getting blown out, but they're down here near the goal line. If they can put 7 points on the board, well, it might make them feel a little bit better.
The Falcons are coming off a tough loss last week, and probably heard from this coaching staff that they were past it. They really don't look like they are.
Yeah, that's right. It was such an emotional loss for them last week. I don't think the team got over it. There's a little hangover. They never recovered, and we're seeing the effects of all those.
Handoff made. Their 3rd down conversion rate has been abysmal. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
Well, even though they're getting blown out here late in the second half.
Touchdown as we near the end of this one. A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Packers offense takes the field, and what is, in essence, an encore bow to the crowd here, as they have been the dominant team all game long, and time is running out.
This is when I was at my best when I played, Jim. When we were winning, I came out there late in the game to I could kneel down and kill the clock as good as any quarterback in history.
Coming to the line at the 25. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And on the catch, it's Randall Cobb. Durant in on the tackle.
Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out. And this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
has his man. The blowout continues. Another touchdown. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
The Packers are ready to kick it away. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Falcons take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game, and just know today the team on the other side beat you up, and they were the better team.
Corners formation here for the defense.
The Falcons take it from the 23. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receivers expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just go ahead and catch the football. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Looking long. Intercepted. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
First down at the 44.
Pass is intercepted. Tackles made.
At least this defense is going to have one positive to look back on from this game with the late interception.
That's how it should always be, man. Just go out there and do your best. That's all you can expect to do. Sometimes you do play sports. The other team is better. They were better than you today, but you showed them you're willing to fight the whole 60 minutes.
He's got the catch. Tackle down right around the 47.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Stafford's going to take it from the gun.
Makes the catch in the open field.
Falcons call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining.
First down following the long play. Stafford going to take off with it. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
The Falcons at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Knocked down.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
One more snap and we can call it a day.
Toss to the outside.
There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Well, you get the touchdown in the last play of the game, but it doesn't change anything. The player's going to be happy about what he's done, but the game was already decided.
It's a fake.
So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the two-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
Now you start to get a little momentum going. You got the win last week, and you pick up another victory here today.
It's just awesome, isn't it? You know, athletes are incredible. Give them a little positive reinforcement like winning the football game. They believe in what they can do. The coaches believe in them, so they actually give them more opportunities. They trust them more, and that's how you get a winning streak going.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.